good evening, listeners. And this evening, we've got someone that used to play with us in Flint Town Silver Prize band, Mr. Daryl Hughes. So welcome, Daryl, to your Brass Monkeys podcast.
Thank you very much.
It's a big build-up, that, you know.
I know.
Yes.
Hey, very good.
Yes.
What he meant to say was your interrogation. It's fair. I mean, we're sitting here in your home, in your own music studio, aren't we?
Yeah.
So which is good.
Some equipment in this room, yeah.
It's mostly bass.
It's frightening,
Yes.
isn't it?
Once a bass, always a
That was a
bass.
bass, yes.
And I did make a lovely comment about a lovely trumpet hanging up. I can't see a trombone or a
I don't-
bass.
Oh, there'll be one
I would
somewhere.
love,
Yes.
I would love to have an E-flat bass in here, but it's not an awful lot of room and they're a bit expensive.
No.
I'd love to have an E-flat. So I can still
He's
play
the
it.
man to talk to.
Mr. Edwards,
He's the man to talk
Dennis
to.
Wick mouthpiece.
There you go.
Still got it,
Always
mate.
ready.
Still got it.
Always
But I've
ready.
run out of valve oil.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'll have to get you some valve oil.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Hey, they're moving well.
I've always tried not to press them things.
Royal Buckley have got the Jubilee coming up, mate.
Well,
Fancy vouchers.
I know.
You must have done that. Did you ever do the Jubilee, the Royal Buckley Jubilee?
No, I never played with Buckley.
No, I mean, did you not just do the march? No.
I don't think so. When were they?
Well, it's every year, isn't it? They do it every year.
It's
They
been
have-
going
I
for
don't
a heck
think
of a
so.
long
Is that? Did they have a lot of
200
bands
years.
together, like Hollywood Flint and Connors Key and?
It's sort of expanded into that, hasn't it?
I
It
don't
has
think,
now,
don't think it was
yeah.
around in my day. Don't forget.
Yeah, it's in the week, though. It's on a weekday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a Tuesday, you say, so it's...
So we wouldn't have...
No, it's band night too.
Yeah, that would be it. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
fun night, yeah.
Yes.
So, I suppose, I mean, for me, it must be 40 years since I've seen you, is it? It must be. Easy.
Banding-wise, yeah.
Well,
When did you say that?
you left. You left before Steve, didn't
I
you?
did, yeah.
You left before Steve. I can't remember when Steve went now. I think you're
85, I think.
85, was
Yeah.
it? Oh, well, I'd been on percussion before that. hadn't I?
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
oh yes, Steve was a big help. When I was on the percussion in 1983 in Pontins in Southport. I was on Timps. You're supposed to have two people, aren't you, for percussion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, oh no, we only have one, don't
As
we?
you
So I've
do,
got
run round,
a
yeah.
kit set up that
Yeah.
side of the back, and the tune Timps set up on that side. So while I'm getting the drums, 'cause in the limited time you've got between bands sort of coming on after blowing the whistle or whatever, so I'm setting this kit up, frantically setting the kit up. So was it Graham that was the conductor there?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So Graham goes off with Steve and he tunes up the Timps. So we start this test piece, and it starts off with the 30 hands, they're going little, sort of quiet little rolls, and I'm going, that Tim's out of tune.
That one's out of tune.
That's out of tune. So as we're playing, I'm trying to tune this thing up, so I tune it up with the pedal and moving the arm, I'm trying to tune it up. So I managed to get it done during it, and I played that with Graham after. I said, who the hell did you get to tune this up? He said, I tuned it with Steve. So Steve...
It's all my fault there.
Yeah, but it was out of tune, but I managed to get to do it.
Yeah.
Bass players, see.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We normally stick together and say everything was all right, you know.
Ah, well, I was a percussion
Yeah,
player by then.
yeah.
Shed builder,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
It
Shed builder.
changed his allegiance,
Allegiance.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, over to you, Doug, because this is your...
Well, basically, I'd just like to start off with asking you how you started playing in brass bands.
Right.
Everybody's got a story to tell, you know, and every story's different, so let's hear yours.
Right, so I started at the age of 12 in 1970 in the high school. Graham Jones was my peripatetic teacher.
Yeah, and a very good teacher he was as
He
well.
made me a very good teacher, but it didn't do much for me. Because, unfortunately, you see, when you just start, and I was on euphonium, I started on euphonium, and the thing is, a brass instrument, when you're learning, you're so conscious about the noise that you're making, and I'd be sitting there trying to, be as quiet as possible, and I thought, oh God, this sounds terrible. A bit like a violinist, I suppose, when they go wrong. But I never used to practice. I mean, I used to quite like skiving off a half-hour lesson or whatever, and I think I was in the school band as well. But I didn't really learn an awful lot, and I can't remember how, but I ended up going down to Flint Town Band in 1973.
Yeah.
72, so 2 years later, maybe a bit less. I don't know who asked me to go.
Yeah.
Was Barry Evans playing then?
Oh, well, the very first player I saw, and I must have been slightly early, the conductor at the time was Joe Dunn.
Oh,
It
there's
was-
loads of stories about Joe.
It was
haven't we?
old school,
Yeah,
really old
yeah.
school. I think he was from Prestatyn. He used to come to practice on the train.
On the train, yeah.
So, so I started. But anyway, Joe was there. Joe Tatler was there. And he goes, "All right, like what you do? I'm playing euphonium and everything." So, "Oh, go on, let's see what you can do then."
Yeah.
And he was, "Ooh," and he was encouraging me. I wasn't very good. He said, "Go on, blow it out, blow it out." So anyway, so I started as third euphonium.
Yeah.
Straight away, as third euphonium behind Dave Taffy Evans,
Yeah.
who must have only been about, I don't know, 11 years old. And he was, or 12, he was,
Yeah.
about 11, I think. He was a solo euphonium player.
Yeah.
That sound he creates.
Yeah.
You know, when some euphonium players have got to sound like marshmallows.
Yes.
He's got that really
Yeah.
sort of lovely
Yeah.
full sound. He
Yeah.
wasn't an attacky
Yeah.
Yeah,
player.
definitely.
But for that age, and he had this gorgeous sound. So Anne Johnson, who was the same year as me, she was second down.
Yeah.
But Dave used to play everything. So I was third. I was sharing music, which isn't
Yeah,
very
no,
good,
it's not
especially
good, is
even
it?
with a
Yeah.
euphonium.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was okay with, unless Dave was missing.
Yeah.
And all this hard stuff would come, and Anne would say, "You play that." I said, "I can't play that." And unfortunately, Joe Dunn used to be sitting by the lectern or whatever, and in them days, I think the euphoniums were in the front row, in
Yeah.
front of the trombones.
Yeah.
So he was sort of hovering. I could hear him breathing.
Always there.
He was, I could hear him breathing
Yeah.
as he's hitting his stick. And I
Yeah.
thought, "Oh my God, I must be making it right now." So anyway, so I carried on a little bit like that, and then I think Joe had a lot of ill health, so he disappeared, and onto the scene came Eric Hopkins.
Yeah.
I don't think any of you lads know Eric. But
Oh, we know of Eric Hopkins.
he'd gone before.
He'd gone,
he
but
started,
Yeah.
hadn't he?
all the
Yeah.
stories, it's almost like he did take us because we've heard the stories how
Yeah.
many times about him.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
did make a note of how many years he'd done with us, but I don't know what I've done right now. I did write it down. I can't remember. Anyway, so he took over, and he was a completely different. Oh, he was a much better conductor.
Yeah.
You could feel, oh, flipping heck, he knows his stuff,
Yeah.
which he did. But he'd come out the army. He was ex Gloucesters or something like
Yeah.
that in the
Oh,
army,
yeah.
and he used to walk around with his baton under his arm like a sergeant major, and he was very, very aggressive.
Yeah.
And we were quite a young band then. Maybe not quite as young as when you lads came
Yeah.
up, but I mean, we had 5 or 6 seniors.
Yeah.
But anyway, he came in, and Joe Tatler came back. Joe had
Yes.
gone off to the Navy or the Army. He kept going off and coming back.
Yeah.
He came back, so I got relegated to 4th. There was 4 of us on
4?
euphoniums.
Me.
So we thought, hang
Yeah.
on a minute. There was a couple of old blokes on the B flats
Yeah.
working shifts.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened, but
Promotion.
they told me on the
Yes.
Friday night, take the E flat home with you, which I did.
Yeah.
And on the Tuesday, I was playing
Yeah.
with Dave Thomas on E
Ah,
flat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dave
Yeah,
Thomas
yeah,
E flat,
yeah.
and I've actually wrote in my diary. It's great.
Yeah.
So I took
Lovely.
to water, and then 4 months later, we played the National Eisteddfod in Ruthin in 1973. I think we came 4th
Yeah.
in the main section with the senior band, but they took out about 5 players. Dave Thomas stayed in. Is it over 18 or over 21 in the youth?
I think it was 18, wasn't it?
Yeah, it must have been 18, yeah. Well, Dave Thomas stayed as an
Yeah.
overage one, otherwise it'd only be me on bass.
Yeah.
So Dave stayed with me, I think he went on double B.
Yeah.
And they took out Barry, Chris,
Yeah.
Phil, I think, on solo horn player at the time. I think about 5 of them went. We were about 18 of us on the stage, and we won.
Great.
So that was good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But
Excellent.
it's funny you were saying about Tom there going on bass because he was on euphonium when we were there. Wasn't he?
Oh,
was,
he would have been.
Yeah.
Euphonium.
The best bass line, and no disrespect to Steve, the best bass line I ever played with there was me, Joe Tatler, and Dave on double
Yeah.
B.
Yeah.
We went
Great.
round for a long
Yeah.
time as a 3-piece.
Great.
Other ones I always had 4 basses.
Yeah.
We didn't need 4. You know how good a player Dave is.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Tatler, we could play anything. I
He was
mean,
brilliant on youth
Yeah.
as well, Dave.
well, yeah. Well, what happened was we got short. I think Dave Roberts came down for a while. I think he was playing with Chester, then he went
Yeah.
to Point.
Mm.
So we were short of a euphonium
Yeah.
player. Vic Bagshaw was on youth for a while. And then Dave went over, and then we got a couple of double Bs in, or 1B, and I've got a few names
Yeah.
there. I don't even remember who they are.
Because it was
somehow.
like Mr. Conway's Janice, wasn't it? And
Yeah, well, that
Mark
was after
after
Eric.
again,
After
wasn't it?
Eric
Yeah.
Hopkins.
You know, I remember them.
Do you want to hear some
Yeah.
stories about
And
Eric Hopkins?
That's we know we've been
Uh,
people have been telling some
Yeah.
stories about it.
Okay, so one of them, funny one. Okay, And I heard one of your podcasts with one of the older blokes. I don't know who he was now. Was he
Terry Maloney?
he said about Eric Hopkins being
Yeah.
in a band, or it was good or something in them days. He's gone back a lot.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah.
So he obviously was a good player in his day. And he used to sit slightly in front of Barry. So Barry was here and he used to sit slightly in front. And they were playing something, and he starts cracking the old stick on the old baton on the thing. And he says, "No, it doesn't go like that." He says, "Barry, give me your cornet." So Barry gives him his cornet. He gets his ratty old hanky out, wipes the mouthpiece, and he's going. And we're there like that. It's good being a bass player.
Yeah, you can hide.
We're hiding there, sniggering,
Yeah.
going, "Oh God!" And the funniest part was after we do it, he puts his hanky back in and he hands the cornet back to Barry. And nobody else, he couldn't see it, but we could. But the look on Barry's face when he had the cornet back.
I think Terry mentioned that. He said he used to, if you couldn't play it, he'd grab your cornet off you
Oh,
and
right.
just play
That's
it.
That's what he did. That's one of them. The second one, well, I've got 3 good ones. The second one, we did a contest in Kelsterton, and he was, as I say, he was a very aggressive conductor. So whatever the piece he was going,
Singing away like
singing away, and he got picked up by the adjudicator. So we got flipping heck, he's playing, the conductor was a bit loud or something like that.
The singing was a bit loud.
And the third one, we were doing a mayor's thing, and we had to parade up Church Street and whatever, and the mayor goes in, and then we sort of either hang there or we go back to the town hall and we march back up after. So Eric Hopkins, in his infinite wisdom, said, "Right, we're going to do some counter marching." So he had us outside the town hall practicing all these counter marches, going through each other and everything. So we thought, all right then, fair enough. So we get to just by the church on the main high street, crowds of people there, and we do this counter march. Well, the trombone has got mangled up with the. It was like something from Carry On. It was brilliant. We were laughing at it. We go on the bells go. He was playing out of tune. Well, Eric Hopkins was bright red. He marched us down to the town hall again while the service was going on, whatever it was. And he marches us down there, and he had us around by the town hall again. But I don't remember us ever doing it again.
No, that was the end of that. Yes. Once bitten. Yes.
Not good.
Nipped it in the
We don't really do marching very well, brass banders, do we?
Well, I used to quite like marching.
No, I mean anything fancy. But
I always used to like going on the outside right.
Yes. So,
to avoid the grids.
Yes.
I had the big fear of me knocking my front teeth if I walked into the... And usually, okay, trombones in the front, but usually you'd have an E flat either side or one in the... You'd be near the front. Near the front.
Yeah.
So, so that's it.
Sometimes, Yes.
So I got kicked out. Going back to about 73 now.
Yeah.
There was a concert coming up in the high school.
Yeah.
And they wanted the band there, or the orchestra, whatever we had. But it clashed with the concert with Flint Band.
Yeah.
So 3 of us decided to go to Flint Band and with the school. Following day, we were up in front of the headmaster.
Yes.
And he said, "Get out, we don't want you in this band." He said, it's all severe. He was there with the music teacher in Graham Jones.
Yeah.
We couldn't care less. We got praised in the band because we stuck with the band.
Yeah.
I learnt more from the band,
Yeah.
listening to what was going on. Joe Tatler was the best. I think I did it with you. We'd be playing something and he'd put his bass down.
Yeah.
I did it with you, I'm sure I did.
Yeah.
We'd be playing away, because just so it wouldn't take him by surprise, oh God, I've got to play something. I just stopped playing and put my bass down, and then Steve would be there playing. And that's the only way you learn.
Yeah.
You get thrown it, and you go for it.
No, you can't
you go for it. I hate these players that hide. Some bands can't have passengers.
Yeah, you're right.
We were all thrown in the deep end, weren't we? Because like Steve said, I remember Mr. Conway. It was Mr. Conway in the scene then, and you were talking about Kelsterton. We've said this, haven't we? My first contest with Flint Band on third cornet with your brother was at Kelsterton.
It was.
And we played
Any idea of
the
the
Fifth
year?
Symphony, Dvorak's Fifth Symphony.
Yeah.
So it must have been 79, 80 maybe.
Hang on.
I don't know. Maybe
Because one of the 79, 80, that's later on, that's not long before 79 and 80 I was playing with Point. There was one in Kelsterton where I've actually put, and I never used to write much. I thought we were robbed. We must have played really well.
Yeah, and I remember it went down really well. The actual test piece.
It was out of a good
because they had quite a lot of youngsters in it. Because I remember that Northern players looking on going, they couldn't believe the sound from all the youngsters.
Did you know what people used to always say? You could always tell it's Flint band because we used to overblow, and we knew we used to overblow.
Well,
we try and blow,
blow it off the stage.
Yeah, we try and sort of blow above our weight, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And you know, Barry was at the foremost of that because Barry had such a fantastic sound. If Barry was missing, half the band disappeared.
Yeah.
I used to, because Barry was funny because he knew he was good.
Yeah.
But he didn't do it in a big-headed way. He did it in a light-hearted way. Because I'm better than him. But he didn't flaunt it. It was brilliant. But he was a man because him and Chris. I mean, I like Chris. I mean, Barry said, "Oh, Chris used to have a thinner sound." He did, but he had a nice sound, Chris.
Yeah.
It was thin, but it was a lot.
Nice.
A lot of sound. There's a nice sound there, and they blend together. It was brilliant.
Good team, weren't they, to work together?
Yeah,
excellent.
Excellent.
A bit more technical, Chris, wasn't he, than Barry? Barry had a cracking sound. And
you reckon? I
Chris
thought Barry was a good player.
Barry was good technically as well, but I think
was
Chris was just slightly. I mean, when we were in the band.
Well, you're there. You're in the section, aren't you? So you can tell what's going on.
You know, and like I said, we said in the podcast, Barry was my hero when I grew up in the band, and you know, Chris was always like, he helped quite a lot. He helped us quite a lot.
Did he?
But he was sometimes he's quite standoffish, and I think he could hear us coming up, playing up, and I think he was a bit worried, wasn't he? Because it was me and your brother. Your brother, me and Derek like that.
Yeah.
You whippersnappers.
And do you remember Stuart Thomas from Soprano?
Now, Stuart, I was thinking, when you first got in contact with me, I hadn't even thought about the band for years. And as I say, I had a diary.
Yeah.
But all I used to write in the diary was occasionally if it was a good blow or it was a bad one. But I always used to put down the initials of the bass line, the bass section. Always did. I don't know why, I just did.
Yeah.
And I was getting all these memories, and I think about you when you youngsters came. Well, we were like a middle generation. We were fairly youngish.
Yeah.
The older ones.
Like you were like 10 years older, weren't you?
Yeah,
sort of like in between, weren't you?
Yeah, we were like in betweenies or sort of thing. But I mean, I was thinking, Stuart, he had a hell of it. He was a much better player than he thought he was.
Yeah.
He seemed to be so nervous, and he thought, "Oh no, I can't do this." But I mean, I like the soprano because I love a soprano, even though I'm a bass player. It's the far end. It just sits on top, and the tone he had was flipping. It was one of the best tones I ever heard in that. But I mean, Vic Bagshaw's lad Ian, he wasn't a bad soprano player. He went on to be a big star working with Elton John.
Yeah.
But he didn't have a bad sound. But Stuart had a really nice sound.
I haven't seen him for years.
No, we haven't seen him for years.
No.
Yeah.
He left
track down maybe
Flint
one day. Yeah.
Oh, they left Flint altogether, did he? Oh,
he was playing with Northrop, and
he went to London.
then that was it. He finished, and
he literally just.
we haven't. No one's had any contact with him, unfortunately. You know.
You never know. He might hear this one day.
Well, let's hope he hears the podcast.
Oh no, he's a really good sound.
Yeah.
Top sound he had.
He did,
Top sound. Well, we're moving on quite well here, but
He's got questions.
we've got questions.
So you went to when did you go to Pontevedra? You said.
Well, what happened was, and again I've written it down and I don't know where it is. I couldn't pick it up.
We were just talking on the way down.
About 1979. I think Barry and Chris got poached.
Yeah.
Pontevedra. The trouble with Pontevedra is they were a very mercenary band, and they used to pick players.
Yeah.
There was no community. They weren't a community band. They were, in a way.
No, they were for the win.
I know they were a miners band, and the irony was that the only 3 miners that were in the band played with me on the back line.
Yes.
I was the only one with a white face.
Right.
In somebody else's.
You still always have
it was great.
mascara, wasn't it?
It was great.
Yeah.
Because I went down point when I was 10. I was in the women's school.
Right.
I went down. Yeah, I came up. My mum said she could get it. She could get it after eyes cracking.
Yeah.
But went after actually being down there. Still got the. Did you get it? Did you have one of them, Steve?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you have one of them?
For the old institute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going back a bit.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
So you reckon that was 79ish?
I think it was 80. Oh, here we go. Right. 1979.
Yeah.
12th of June.
So yeah.
Barry and Chris go to Point. Vic, Joe, and Frank are leaving. Well, that's what they probably threatened to do.
Yeah.
I used to play in a band. We used to play in a band called Breakaway Brass. There was about 6 or 7 of us. Chris, Barry, me, Dave Hughes, Denise, Dave Thomas.
Yeah.
And we used to get all this modern stuff out of the library,
Yes.
and we used to have a session. I just played euphonium and E flat. I played euphonium, E flat, bass drum, and hi hat. Probably all at the same time. Right. So they went in June.
Yeah.
And in July, I think they were trying to poach Dave Hughes as well.
Yeah. Aye.
And I went to Point in July because I knew once they'd gone, we wouldn't be able to contest anything. Because you lads were, but I got a hell of a surprise by how good you were. You know, but for contest, you know what it's like. The pressure is on you. The most nervous I've ever been on stage, and that's including doing semi-pro stuff and everything. I'm most nervous about being on stage was going to a contest piece. There was one contest, maybe really early on, and it was in the winter or in the autumn. And it was a test piece, and I can't remember what it was called, but it started off by the 4 basses. And I don't do keys. I don't know what keys it in. I mean, Dave Thomas says, "Oh, this is A flat minor." Blah, blah. All I do is look at the. I've always done. I'm very unconventional. Look at how many flats it's got. Right, one flat it's a B, 2 it's an E flat. I knew exactly what to play, but it had an awful lot of flats in it. And it used to go do 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 boom, and it was held for about 12 bars. So you had to keep going in and out to try and keep it continuous.
To get a breath.
Well, it started with that. So we were frantically trying to keep the blinking. We were blowing in the basses, waiting to go on to try and keep it warm in case we were going to be flat because there was nothing we could do with it. I mean, I know you could lip it up, but some people can't.
No.
So, and that was the most scariest bit ever. Was just that piece.
You can't remember what contest it was.
Probably North Wales. That time of year, November.
I don't know.
November would be the North Wales.
I've done. It was one of my early ones. I've done a lot. Did a lot of contesting. We never won. Oh, the only one we won. We were in Llandudno in the Arcadia Theatre when it was there, and there were two competitions. I think one was a march. You did a march, and I think you might have done it was either another piece or a little entertainment piece for say 10 minutes, quarter of an hour. It's about 2-3 pieces. And I was sitting up in the gods with Dave Evans, Taffy Evans, and his dad Bert had come, and I think I was working in the morning, following day early. And I said, and he said, "Oh, I'm going to take Dave home now." He said, I said, I could do with going home because I've got to get up early for work. I was working at 8 o'clock in the morning up in the Gardens. Must have been in Art College then. And so he said, "I'll take you home." And we won the march. I wasn't there to do the big cheer.
The one time for the
And that's the only time Flint ever won anything with me. I made it up with Point, like, but So I knew we were going to contest, but I was chuffed the way you and Derek sort of slotted it. I thought, I can't even remember you on third. You know, to me, you suddenly seem to appear on the front row all of a sudden.
It was.
You must have been third man to Chris and Barry while they were there. You must have been.
Because I think Barry and Chris left. And that was it. There was no.
There was nobody.
You might have been. I think you were on the front row. I seem to remember the pair of you on the front row.
Yeah, maybe
with
third and
Barry
fourth.
Chris, but it was only for a few concerts.
Just
and then,
right.
like Daryl said, they went to Point of Air, and then you were it basically.
And I was chuffed. I might have even said to Stephen, "Flipping heck!" But we just weren't there in time for doing contesting.
We had a core, didn't we? With me, Derek, Doug, Steve, Stuart,
Gwen on
trombone, Coddy.
Coddy. I got Coddy down at first. I thought, who the heck was Coddy?
He's playing again now, but he was in New Zealand. Yeah.
He was.
So another one we're trying to catch.
And we're hoping
for a podcast.
We're trying to
get him on a pod.
I think he was on double B or something at the time.
I think he was.
I put him on double B.
We've all had that promotion in the years.
I think he flirted with euphonium as well. Is he playing euphonium now?
I think he might be now.
I played double B a couple of times. We were doing a contest in Pontins, and we only had one double B player, and he was on shift or something. So I said, "Oh, go on in, I'll go on it." So for one test piece, I didn't realise I had played double B a couple of times more. I've realised because I just put double B. And what was on that for? But I always found it was like singing too low to me, and it's a bit awkward on the pitch. But I could play it, but it's not the same as an E flat. E flat, man, that's the one.
Yes.
You know, Tommy Owens, right? Talking about Tommy Owens. When they moved position, I used to always like to play outside left. I don't know if there's any order when you're in the back row
I know
or
what you
not.
mean, yeah,
But
on
I
the
used,
end, like,
generally used to play on the left, and Tom would be sitting only a few feet away from me, and they weren't allowed to smoke. We weren't allowed to smoke, you see, during the practice. And that's the trouble with your dad. Your dad used to turn up, you know, and thinking have a fag at the back. Increase a bit of your cough. Sometimes he'd play the big. Sometimes he'd play the drum, the big drum
on the march. Yeah.
Yeah, but so anyway, so Tommy's there, and he's got his shirt sleeves rolled up, and with his braces and all that, spitting on his leg. And but he's there with he's got this fag, and I go, oi, put that light out. And he goes, he shakes his fist at me and puts it on his stand, puts it out on his stand, and sticks it behind his ear.
Yeah.
And another time, remember my favourite, my little sort of thing I used to do when I used to hit that sound barrier?
Yes.
I used to go bam on the bass.
Yeah.
And go off like a sound barrier. And I did that once. And so he said, oi, it's a bass trombone does all that.
Yeah.
I did that in point, you know.
Yeah.
I was in it.
Yeah. Tank one, did you?
I was pretty new.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I did it. It was just habit. I used to do
Mouth,
it. You know when you're playing something
Yeah.
and the conductor stops it and everyone sort of grounds to a halt.
And then bang.
And I just went bam like that. Well, Dave took at me like it's gritty. Like, I went, I'm so embarrassed because I do it in Flint a lot,
without
but
thinking,
they wouldn't. No, I just about bam like that.
It was the conductor at the time. At that point then.
Graham Jones,
Yeah.
which was awkward because he used to conduct Northup at the same time, which was very strange.
That was a funny one, that wasn't it? Yeah.
And the thing is, they always knew. Say who was a loud band. Point.
Point loud, weren't they? Yeah.
Good God, you thought Flint were loud.
Yeah.
My God, they used to say Northup and Flint were the same. Northup played the same standard as Point,
Yeah.
but they were
A
quieter.
rounder, more rounded sound, weren't they? Point were like,
They were just booing your face.
Yeah, I always remember that when we used to listen to him at Caston, and you did Northup was a very like measured, nice middle of the band sound,
balanced sound,
and then Point come and just like
So you played with.
I played with Northup.
You've been a bit of a tart, really. You've played with loads of bands. I heard that podcast.
Yes,
How many bands have you played with, Rich?
I played with quite a few.
He never lasts long.
Yeah, they find out. They find out.
They find me out. And
They find, hang on, he's not using his third valve. What's happening here?
Well, I mean, of course, we went from Flint to Northup, and then
You couldn't have done that in the old days. No. We were like Manchester City, Man United, or Liverpool, Everton in the old days when I first started. They were our arch enemies.
Yeah, it was a huge step up, but we were young, weren't we? We were 18 and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was playing a lot then, you know, practicing every day, and then work got involved, and then I just couldn't commit the time.
I heard you doing that on the podcast. I thought that's why they were so flipping good. Because you just seemed to come from nowhere.
Yeah. Well, we used to go to each other's houses.
I didn't know.
We used to have all the, you know, the old Ray Woodfield arrangements, which were like the more tempo stuff, like you were saying with your little group.
Yeah.
Well, we bought a load of 10-piece stuff, so we were practicing every day.
Yeah.
You know, we were just like full on.
Oh, if any of the conductors were missing, Dave Hughes was the librarian. Dave, go and get some decent stuff out, and he disappeared, and we'd have a real good blow, you know.
Yeah, because I remember Flint used to be great for the old like Mill on the Cliff and all the big overture stuff. And of course, when we were looking for a conductor, we had that fella from the army.
Yeah, Bob.
We were practicing, and he came up the stairs from town hall.
Somebody Judd, wasn't it?
Yeah, he went. He couldn't believe it was all kids.
Yeah,
and he couldn't join, could he? For something happened, didn't it?
It was something, wasn't it? I think it was
but
a family problem. But
he got in front of the band, and the band were just like.
Yeah, but
magnetic.
He had some great arrangements as well. He brought his the ones he'd done with his military career. He brought the brass band arrangements of them for us to do, which was refreshing again. You know, just to have a different outlook on things.
Well, do you know what? For a brass player, I didn't like brass music. I didn't have a brass band record or anything. I wouldn't listen to it. A lot of it was quite dirgy for me. Loved the marches because it was good for us and good for the bass trombone because we had the tunes.
Yes.
A few times unless it was some really good piece I could get my teeth into.
Yeah.
Terrible sight reader, but if I played it once, I was fine.
Yeah.
We played something that was really, really tough. Hopkins put it up, and it was one of those where it was long, and you have to keep turning the pages over. I think I got to about the third page. Half the band had gone by the second page, and in the end, there were only 3 players playing: Barry, Joe and Dave Thomas. And it just petered out. And we just burst out laughing and said, well, I don't think we'll bother with that one again.
Moving on.
Yeah, it was so difficult.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I mean, talking about marches, did you ever do the Whit Friday marches?
No, don't remember.
Did you never do it?
No.
You know, the going to like
down Sadworth and all.
Sadworth and
No, we didn't do them in nowadays.
Did do it?
I might have been working, I don't know. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I was in college most of the time.
Did you ever do it?
Yes.
We did all the marches we did with the local fates,
Yes.
but there were some
Yeah.
flipping big ones.
Yeah.
God, they were all long. We did one from Wepper Park, and Eric Hopkins used to lose his temper because of the Morris dancers in front kept slowing us up.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you used to have to
The
play on the field.
Kervis one was a big one.
Kervis, we've done the
You
Kervis
used to
one.
have to- yeah, you used to have to play on the field for all of them marching past and things, didn't you?
Oh,
Years
yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Like there was no PA really systems. It was the band used to play the 6-8 marches.
Well, that's what
We
Terry
loved it
said.
when
Yeah.
the younger players loved it when we got on the coach at the town hall in Flint, and it took us to Llandudno to play on the front there. You know.
Oh, you didn't like
That
that?
was- that
You
was
playing
great,
playing
that.
in the bandstand.
Bandstand.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, that was one of our worst performances. I've got it in my diary somewhere, but I remembered that anyway. John Conway it was, and I think I don't know where. Well, it must have been. Was I wouldn't have been working then. I must have been in college. Yeah, we got the coach in it. We got down. We went there 3 or 4 times. I hadn't realised. We even played in front of the leisure centre. I couldn't remember them either. And so we'd been at. It was horrendous. It was a horrendous performance. I was embarrassed. It was so bad. It was really, really bad.
Because we used to go down there quite a lot.
Yeah, I remember going there.
It was every other Friday. I think.
Yeah, it's something like that in the summer. Yeah, it's like a summer
It
season.
was.
All I can remember is we got a Jonesy Oil bus.
Yeah, that's it.
Vic was
Vic
driving.
could drive
Vic, you know, on
normally.
the quiet.
Yeah.
Vic was driving us.
Yeah.
And the best part was, after we finished playing, we'd come back through Pistati
The Nant.
and stop in the Nant, and we could have a half.
That's it.
Yes.
Tommy
Yeah.
Owens,
Young lads, we only
Tommy
got,
Owens
you know,
got us on the beer, didn't he?
Yes.
That's what we liked.
Sit around the corner, lads, and be quiet.
I had my first illegal drink, a brown ale,
Yes.
in the Nant, I think,
Yes.
and I was about 14.
We were similar.
I was trying to get Andrew Schofield to get me a drink. He was, no, you're not old enough.
Yeah.
But somebody got me one.
Somebody got you
Of
something.
course,
Yeah.
I'm not condoning
Probably
that.
Tommy.
No, by
But
any
it was
stretch.
safe. No, but it was safe because you were with
Yeah.
the parents.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them were father's sons, father's daughters in the
Yeah,
band.
It was different.
It was safe.
Yeah.
It was.
But it was safe.
It was great. Yeah, it was part of the whole initiation of the brass band sort of thing, wasn't it? Is that you were with a group of adults,
Yeah,
weren't you?
it's
You
like
know,
it's one big family, one big social
Yeah,
group. It was
definitely.
brilliant.
Yeah.
And then the Groves. I used to quite like playing the Groves because you go on the motorboats in the brink.
Yeah.
But we did there once, and I think John was. Do you remember John Hayes?
Yeah.
No?
Tenor Hall.
Yeah, tenor hall played John. He was a good lad, John. Big John Lennon fan. John was good on playing. He used to do a lot of conducting, same as Joe really. And there was, I don't know whether he was playing the solo or whether he was conducting. I think he was playing the solo. He had a tenor horn solo. I'm not sure if Conway was playing. And he started going wrong,
Yeah.
but he started laughing. This was an afternoon performance.
Yeah.
So he's there going. It's just triggered us off, so you can't laugh when you're playing
No.
a brass instrument.
No.
So we're all going.
Yeah.
So I think, but this is terrible. We sort of
Getting worse and worse and worse.
It's like
Yeah.
not laughing at a funeral.
Yeah.
But oh god, that was a laugh. That was really funny.
We used to do quite a lot of the Groves, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one doing
Well,
the Groves.
and you used to have Ivor used to conduct, didn't he?
Ivy, yeah.
Remember Ivor, the old fella, used to
God.
collect all day.
Oh, hang on.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
I
was
remember
always at the
someone.
bandstand.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
he'd
Ivy,
collect.
yeah.
God, is that,
He'd
I
collect-
don't remember his
Shake
name.
the tin
Yeah.
He'd collect
Yeah.
all day if he could have a little conduct
Yeah,
at the
it was
end.
at the very
Yes,
end. That's
yeah.
right. Yeah, God,
Yeah,
I forgot
really,
that.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that. So
Yeah.
don't pay any attention.
Don't pay
Just play,
attention,
just
play
play like
Yeah.
we normally do.
Yeah, don't look at the conductor. Yeah, second gear, lads. Yeah. Yes, so that was always a good one, wasn't it?
Yes.
We used to get a little bit of money for that, didn't we? I think
We did.
the council used to pay us like 50 quid or something.
Yeah.
Plus you could collect, so it was a good day, wasn't it?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good for the band, yeah.
So going back to point,
Yeah.
we're bouncing all over the place.
Yeah.
Good though, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. So I said I'd gone there sort of 79, and I
Yeah.
kept going with Dave just to listen to him.
Yeah.
And I put down in one of my things, which I noticed, I don't think I think I'm just as good as any of their bass
Yeah.
players, like.
Yeah.
And then just in the January, me and Dave went down again. And I don't know how it happened, but I mean, we both played in the second half.
Yes.
and within a week they give me a uniform.
You're in.
You're in.
Yes.
You know, sort of
Yeah.
thing. And I was only with them because of my blinking middle ear thing.
Yeah.
I had that disease. I
Yes.
couldn't stop. I'd get all disorientated and all that. When it cut my bass playing down at the age of 22. I had to stop. Well, I carried on with Flint. I never left Flint.
No.
I wasn't registered with them anymore.
Yeah.
And I
Still
did.
went, like,
I did 1 concert and 3 contests with Point, and we got 2 first and a second. And we were going down to the Albert Hall, and I had to knock it on the head. I left it a while because Barry kept saying, he said, when are you going to be ready? We're going down to the Albert Hall. I said, well, I don't know, Barry, it depends if it comes back or not. And it never did. I carried on playing with Flint though, right through till the end of the year. And I did the remembrance on a side drum. Even.
So I remember you having your ear problem.
Yeah.
Now you said it now, it's just coming back. I remembered.
Yeah, so that's what curtailed me. I had to stop playing.
What a shame, what a shame.
I stopped playing. I had to stop playing.
Do you miss it?
Well, I went straight.
I know you did. You've done other things.
Well, what happened? Now I don't remember this, but apparently we played. I only noticed this last night. I can't find it now. Quickly. We did somewhere, a hotel, or we did some sort of club or something with a band called Solstice, the brass band.
Oh.
Did it? There was a band on with us, and I put in my diary. I can't wait to get either a keyboard or a bass guitar or something or drums.
Yeah.
They just triggered it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So while I was sort of trying to carry on with Flint, because I never left. In fact, Point of Vale, I surprised me. In 20 weeks, I did 50 practices or concerts or contests with Point in 20 weeks. I did 30 in 10 weeks. And I still did 16 with Flint, so I did 66. So I was still, because we were playing, we used to do Point on a Sunday if there was a contest, and there always was. Sundays, Mondays, Flint on Tuesdays, Thursday Point, Flint Fridays. So I was playing.
So your lip was in.
Oh, my lip was in, but probably didn't help me balance much. But I used to push myself through it, but it just went too bad. I'm not saying that caused it, but it didn't help.
No.
So
then you got.
So I was
love playing in a different band then, I suppose.
Well, I started playing I even brought my bass guitar once down to the band, didn't I? Once tried to play the music on my bass guitar. I don't know. I know Derek would have been there.
Yeah.
But he was sort of trying to keep something going. So I teach myself the bass guitar. This was 1980. And by 81 I started in a semi-pro band, and I did 4 years with them. And then I did 6 years in a prog rock band, that one over on there. We are on YouTube apparently, when we went on last year. We did a single. We made a single, a demo single. We did quite a few recordings in the Lodge studio and all. That was the best band I was in, because we wrote our own stuff. But it is on YouTube. But that was the thing. And then after that, 88, we packed up by 88. There was musical differences. The singer and the guitarist wanted to go down to London. We didn't, because we weren't ready. I said, I'll go down if we get a recording contract. I don't want to be like thousands of other bands. They're working in the day and trying to gig at night. So I even took promotion in Motorwheel. They didn't want it, but I took it to go and get some extra money. And within me blinking getting promotion to manager, 6 months after, they disappeared. I thought it was a waste of time, wasn't it? And within 6 months, the guitarist was back, and within 12 months, the singer was back. He came back up, so that broke it up. But 88, I started playing again, and you were knocking around, Doug, definitely, with Derek. And then I started with another band then, another cabaret band, which I'll play a little piece of. And I was with them for about 3 or 4 years, and then I got into another band, and in the end I did 25 years up until 2008, and I just got fed up of doing covers. So I decided to just carry on doing this. I mean, I've been working with a guitarist from Statin for 20 odd years, doing writing and stuff. So carried on with that.
So you're still involved in a big way in music then?
Oh God, I never stop. In fact, I'm in 2 groups at the moment, but we're not doing anything. I'm with the remainder of. I'm in a trio with this band, the second band I was in when I was still playing. Unfortunately, we lost our lead singer Karen, the keyboard player's wife or guitarist's wife. She died a couple of years ago, so that's a shame. And then I've got another band up in Mould, which again the same keyboard player. Well, he's a guitarist, but he plays keyboards. I played with 30 odd years ago, and 3 relative newcomers. The drummer celebrates his 70th birthday in January. The front man is 69, and then there's me. I'm 67 now, and then the lead guitarist is 66.
Yeah.
So, but they've only just started. The guitarist is a little bit higher than the other. So, between the two of us, we've been bringing them on.
Yeah.
Getting them on, and they're not getting too bad now. I'm helping with the drums and the harmonies and there's vocals and stuff, and the guitar keyboard players helping a bit with the arrangements, although we tend to butt heads a lot. But you know, we helps with the guitar, obviously. So we're still doing it.
Now we know, because we were saying before, weren't we? Just as we were coming here, we wondered the age difference, because you know, we were only we were 11, 12, whatever.
Yeah,
the band.
Yeah.
And
I feel
that
like
makes sense, because I'm 60 this year.
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to say, I feel like I'm catching you because I am already 60.
And the thing is, so was Derek.
Yeah. You can't get away
What
from
about
it,
you,
can
Steve?
What?
You're a youngster.
Yeah, I'm a youngster, me.
The same age as me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Doug was a year above us.
Yeah. And we were in the same school
We were in the
year.
same school year.
Right.
But I
It's
suppose,
only, you know.
I mean, so there's hope for you yet, then, for you
What?
to play bass again, and actually
Me flat?
bass.
No,
Do you
well,
don't think we can persuade you at some
well, the
stage?
thing is, what happened was in '88, it got a little bit better. I'd had
Yeah.
some sort of treatment which helped a bit, but I've still got it.
Yeah.
And I did try. I managed a lot longer than I thought, but I managed for 12 months playing.
Yeah.
But I never felt like giving it
No,
a
full.
full,
Yeah.
which I always wanted to.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like a runner, like or
Yeah.
a football
Only like
player.
on
You know, my
half.
knee might go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you can run
Yeah.
a bit. I can run at 30
Yeah.
mile an hour. I can try 35, but my knee might go.
Yeah.
So I'd love an E flat though, because I know I'd be able to play and record
Yeah.
in small sections. Like I was going to do a small section in the trumpet.
Yeah.
Just do a few little blasts, but I did it. I went a bit cocky. I got some choir music out, and I was playing a couple of parts, you know, Sparano alto part and whatever, and me and Jeff were playing through, and it was getting quite good. And then one morning, there's nobody here, so I started thrashing, and I started to do the really high splitty ones,
Too high, yeah.
really high.
Yeah.
And I was blasting my head off for quite a bit, like doing it, and I think I probably wrecked my lip, but. And then I left it and I went downtown shopping, and then it just came down on me, and I was treading water and I had a heck of a bad day, so I had to stop. So I stopped it. I mean, I could still play a note on it, not bothered about that. But I went from E flat bass, not like normally bass players, they always say bass players are failed guitarists, but we're not, and they're very crucial. Bass players are crucial. Take the bass lines out of anything and it's rubbish.
Oh, God, yeah.
So I went straight over to bass guitar.
Yeah.
And then when I joined the prog band, I'd only been playing for about 18 months, if that.
Yeah.
And so they said, "Oh, do you find?" They met me in the street. I was in school with a keyboard player, and I knew Nid Love. You know what Nid Love it now?
Yeah, I know Nid.
Yeah. Well, Nid was the guitarist there. He was the leader. Like, she said, "Is that you or me?"
Yeah, that he always leaves his phone.
Does he?
on
Phone? Yeah.
when we record.
Very unprofessional.
I do apologise.
Very
He used to do it
unprofessional.
all the time.
Yeah.
So-
used to
We do
do
tell
alright.
him. We do tell him.
So anyway, we were playing, and I was playing, and then Di said to me one day, he said, "How the hell did you learn to play bass like that?" Because I wasn't dumb. I'm all over the shop.
Yeah.
I always am, always busy.
Yeah.
I said, brass banding, mate.
Yeah.
Brass banding.
Yeah, we're all over the place here with it, yeah.
Do you remember a bass solo called Aces High?
There's a bit in it, isn't there? Yeah.
It's a march, isn't
Yeah, it's a
it?
march.
I don't
isn't it?
know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is it
Yes.
Aces High?
Yes.
The
There's-
middle bit's bass,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Because
Yes.
I did the
It's the
Ploughboy.
Luftwaffe one, isn't it?
I don't know.
It used to be the Ploughboy and
We-
Bombastic
Bombast,
Bombard.
yeah, but I've got that. I've come
Bombastic
across that.
And then
I
they'd be
did
based in the
Bombastic
ballroom,
Bombard.
would be the other one.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
remember that one, but
Yeah.
I always
remember
thought.
you
Yeah.
doing.
Right.
I always thought it was the Ploughboy. I played the Ploughboy loads of time. I thought, well, what the heck is this? Aces High.
Aces High.
So there's a bit of a bass
Yeah.
solo in it.
Yeah,
is there?
it's in the Battle of Britain film, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
You know,
from a
the
film.
film.
Isn't
Oh,
it?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
thought, where the heck has
Yeah,
that come
it's
from?
got a bass bit in the middle, isn't it?
Because it got Aces High solo, and I
Yeah.
thought, I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
Mm.
I remember the Ploughboy.
I don't remember the Ploughboy.
Oh, I
remember
was playing that many times.
And
Yeah,
the
I
Bombastic
did.
Bombard.
Yes.
I
I
remember
do.
that one.
Yeah, I remember.
So, 83,
Yes.
Dave Hughes is always coming in and saying, "Oh, when you're coming back, when you're coming
Yeah.
back." I said, "I can't, Dave, I
Yeah,
can't."
yeah.
And I'm gigging now anyway.
Yeah.
So, at that, there's glasses of water if you're looking at
Oh,
We're right, thank you.
So he was moidering. He said, "Listen," he said, "we're getting some ex-BBC Symphony timps." He said, "You'll only have to come down a couple of
Yes.
practices before a
Yeah.
contest or a couple of practices before a
Yeah.
concert."
Yeah.
Won't take much of your time, because at the time I was playing in a duo and a club trio.
Yeah.
So I said, oh, go on then. So I turned up at the town hall, and I said to Dave, where's these Tips then? He goes, oh, they haven't turned up yet. He says, but we haven't got a drummer at the moment. He said, the kit's,
Gotcha.
there's the kit in the storeroom. They were upstairs, at the time. The kit's in the storeroom. So I thought, oh, all right then. So I set the kit up. I didn't know how to set the kit up because he used to help our drummer take his gear down at the end of the night because he was a bit slower. Set the kit up, got the piece of the music, put it up, and I thought, oh my God, there's 4 lines here. There's not one line. It's bass drum, line, snare drum. What's that one mean?
Symbols.
And all this sort of. Okay, so I got myself through it, and then we had a different conductor turn up for a while. I don't know whether he came from the Key. I can't remember his name.
Mr. Parry would be.
No, it wasn't Ben. No, it wasn't Ben. It was somebody else.
Yeah.
And he turned up there. I don't know where you were before Graham had come in.
Like,
I don't know. I thought I played with a couple.
John
actually.
Pemberton.
John
Pemberton.
No.
I'm just trying to think of names now.
Yeah. Anyway, I'd only been playing a couple of weeks, and he said, "Oh, we'll do the St. Louis Blues." Which is I'm thinking flipping heck.
Here we go.
Good job I know the tune.
Yeah.
So I got my way through that. I thought, God, Bennett.
Yeah.
But I used to practice more on the. I used to borrow Jeff's drum thing, thing, and I used to be practicing more on that. Oh yeah, and at that time I started in the prog band as well, so I was in 3 bands. I was spending more time on this flipping parody, trying to get this drums right. I lasted for about 5 months, I think, 4 or 5 months on percussion, and I did 3 contests and 1 concert. And I actually had a decent write up on one of them, but it said rolls, poor rolls. Excellent bass drum, very entertaining percussion or something like that. I had a really good.
Use percussionists don't get a mention.
I know.
No.
So I thought, I'm chuffed with that.
Yeah.
But and I said, look, I can't do it. I can't do it all. And Graham was with us then because the only contest I did was in the Gwynedd School, and we used to do Sean's on the Moor.
Yes.
Remember that one?
Yes. Yeah.
And Graham said to me, he goes at the end, he says, Sean's on the moor, rat-ta-ta-ta-ta. I don't know, you were probably still there.
No, I don't know. I remember that piece.
Oh, have you been sacked?
Yeah.
So we did, and then Graham says to me, right, the last 4 bars, he says, do what you want, go around the kit.
Just fill it in.
And I'm going,
I
only play from the dots.
Yeah.
I only play from the dots.
Start from the top and work my way down, yes.
So anyway, in the end, I was that busy. I can't do it.
I can't do it.
Was that it for you then? Is that?
Well, until I went back in '88 and started playing brass again. But that I had to wind it up. I think on my last night, I took my jacket back, played bass and drums. So almost for old time's sake, I must have gone on the bass.
Gone everything,
just for the last go, like.
So I mean,
ask me the questions. Go on.
Well, what I want to ask it, I mean, you said you can't remember test pieces, but what about your favourite piece of music? You mentioned Aces High there.
No, that's only because I didn't know what it was. I wanted to ask Steve. Okay, so even before I started looking, there was one piece, and I said I wasn't really a big fan of them all, and they were all blended in. Because I know I was only in the band for, say, about 72 to sort of 80.
Yeah.
Well, no, 81. Well, just to 81 because I carried on playing when I was with Point. I didn't miss a practice. There was one year when I was doing night class on a Tuesday, which annoyed me up in Wrexham. But I never missed. When all my age group were swatting for their O-levels, I was still in band. About half a band there, but I was still there. I never missed. So, But anyway, there was one that stood out, and that was called The Shipbuilders.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I loved The Shipbuilders. There's that bit where the launch when Dave Thomas was on Youth. And Dave loved it as well. And if the bandmaster was missing, go, Dave, get The Shipbuilders out. Because it starts off with them building.
Test piece that, wasn't it?
I don't know.
It was,
But I haven't heard it or played it in 40 years. But
it was the 3rd section test piece, wasn't it?
Yeah,
this year.
was,
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
it was.
And it goes, because the euphonics goes.
Literally building the ship.
Yeah, and I haven't heard it in 40 years, but it's stuck with me. And it's got a nice feeling.
It's Eric Ball, isn't it?
So
is it Eric Ball?
Yeah.
It's Eric Ball. He did a few.
Yeah.
So
it's
that's
bound to be God, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one that sort of sticks. That really sticks out. Not the Mary Poppins and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
I mean, you've picked a great piece of music there.
That's my stick out one.
Yeah. So, over to you, Doug.
Well, to be honest, I'm not really sure which question to pick, to be honest.
Well, go for any, I can always say pass.
Yes, we've had a good
Go on. Can always say
wander
pass.
around there
Go on.
of things.
Go on, ask me.
So
you know you want to ask me.
yeah,
Who's your banding hero? Go on.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
one.
What about conductor? Who's your favourite conductor? That's quite a hard one because you probably had a few, haven't you?
We had a bigger list of ones that we couldn't mention than we could.
But the thing is, I haven't played as long as you lads.
Or who we enjoyed in the middle, I suppose, isn't it? You know, or you
Right,
had a good time
question.
with.
You went to Point, didn't you, Steve?
Yes.
Under Graham Jones?
Yes.
Right.
Well, it was.
In between.
Yeah, it was after really.
Oh,
has
he ever conducted you?
Yes, when I went to Norfolk.
Right. Has he ever conducted any of you two?
Yeah, no fuck.
How the hell did you follow him?
Never looked.
Because
it was.
because he clicks his fingers on the bottom and goes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
He
It was at the
always
top.
did that.
We always play at the top, didn't
Yeah.
Was, yeah.
It took me, and I only played under it for 6 months, but
Yeah.
it took me a couple of practices to
we?
realise.
With everybody,
Yeah.
He's
Takes
clicking
a
his
while.
finger while it's down, and by the time
Yeah.
that gets up,
Yeah.
so it's on the up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Once you get used to it, it was alright, but it was.
he must have been the best
unsettling.
conductor, probably,
I
because
think the
Point
great-
was so
yeah.
good.
The thing was, he was a great Perry, wasn't he, as well?
He was
with-
my Perry
with
as
the
well,
kids,
in
you know,
Malt,
he was-
because I was
Was
with,
he?
Yeah.
at the class that he had was me, Gedge,
Who's that?
Geraint.
Played on the end,
Play
didn't
on the end.
No.
I went to the same school as him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on,
Geraint.
Jones.
Gerard. I don't know whether I know him.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
Cornet Wise. And he also, I think, Stuart. Yeah, Thirlwells, the Thirlwells.
So they photographs out now.
They were all.
I've only got 3.
They were his class, his students. You know what I mean? So I was interested.
That's. In fact, I only found this photograph recently because the one in the paper chopped Barry off, and I knew Barry was standing up waving. I knew he had. So that's.
It's probably ones I took.
Yeah, you used to be a photographer, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to be one.
Yeah.
Flipping neck.
One's there.
Yeah.
So,
Dave Roberts.
Yes.
There's Dave Hughes. For the recording, we're looking at a picture.
Yeah. Good radio. This.
Yeah.
Chris right in the middle, with the big grin on his face.
Wow. Yeah.
We got Fred on trombone,
Fred,
Delith. I can't remember her name, but she came to play with Flint. She played with Flint for a while. Steve probably know her. Baritone player. What the heck was her name?
Wasn't Angela, was it?
Angela, maybe Angela.
Yeah.
Could be Angela.
Yeah,
She came
I
to
think
Flint.
it was,
Yeah, on
I
baritone.
remember her coming, yeah.
Yeah, she came on baritone.
yeah.
I mean, everyone there were good players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, everyone.
I mean, the whole area had some good players. Didn't it,
flipping
really?
good players in that band. So you're going to ask me now, if you could, what would be your favourite band to play with, aren't you?
Well, I can ask you that one.
Go on then, ask me it.
Too late, he's already said it.
Yeah, if you could have joined any band at any time during their history, who would it have been?
Point of Air 1980, and I'd love to have carried on for a couple of years.
Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it?
Well, that says it all,
That
doesn't
would
it?
have, to play to
Yeah,
go into
yeah,
the
yeah.
championship section
Yeah.
would have done it for
Yeah.
me because we got promoted
Yeah.
to it, and I just
You couldn't do.
Yeah.
I got injured if you like
Injured.
before I got into the Premiership.
Yeah, what a shame, because they went on and on and on.
I
didn't they,
know.
you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how long I don't know how long Barry was in there for. Barry used to sit second or third man down, you know.
Yeah.
I that didn't look right.
No.
I think Chris was actually higher on him at
No,
points.
I
I think.
it was fourth man down, Chris. When I was playing there,
Was he? trying to
when
think.
85, 86.
Was it?
time,
Was Alan still there?
Alan was on Flugel.
Oh, Alan was solo. I think Barry was
Yeah.
second. Chris might have been third.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
was on
think-
fourth.
I think when I was there, it was Gary Jones on the end, and then Keith.
Keith was there.
When did you go there though?
It was 70.
No, it wasn't. Carry on. Later.
80, sorry, I'm going that.
Oh.
I'm adding 10 years on as I go. 66, 76, 85 then.
85. Oh, it was 5 years after I'd
Yeah.
been there.
So about 85, Barry was third man down and Chris was fourth man down.
So you still had Jim and
Yeah, Jim,
Dave on bass. Tojo was the
Tojo. There was Tojo.
It was Tojo gave me this mouthpiece.
Did he?
I don't know why. He just said, "Do you want a mouthpiece?"
Have a look what size it is.
It's a little bit too small for me. I
Ah.
didn't used to use it with Flint Band. I stopped using
Yeah.
it.
See what he's got. Dennis Wick 3, I reckon.
Yeah. Then,
You reckon? Oh, it's a 5. It's a tiddler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Good for
struggle.
the high stuff.
I struggle with
Yeah,
it.
it's a bit small, isn't it?
Struggle with it a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
I used it
bit-
now and again. I
yeah.
thought it must be good. It's a
Yeah.
Dennis Wick.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's probably why he gave it me.
You probably, you got me, you can have that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I generally used
Yes.
the bass mouthpieces that we had going.
Yeah.
Because I had the nice four valve bass in Flint.
Ah,
I collared that.
yeah.
I was
There's a
listening to
photo
your
of me on it,
listening to
yes.
your podcast
Yes.
about the old
Yes.
bass music with all the
Yeah.
dents in.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
That Boozy and
Yes.
Hawks
Yeah.
with the corks hanging off the bottom.
That's it. I've got one. I bought one a few weeks ago for our youth band, and it's an ex-Camel Laird's one,
All right.
an old 3-valve B-flat bass. I'll show you a
Oh,
picture of it
B-flat.
later. Awful old thing it is. Doesn't taste very nice, when you play it.
But I used to play in the high school band,
Yeah.
and I did finally just before the end went over to the bass, but it was a little fiddly thing.
Yeah.
I thought, can't get any poke out of this.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
You would have played probably E flat, the frosted ones. Didn't we have the frosted ones?
Well,
We had a 3 and a 4,
ah.
didn't we?
Well,
Yeah.
the smell when you get the new
Yeah.
ones, you open
Yeah.
the cases.
Yeah. Oh, lovely.
So I did have a new bass. I actually put down new bass,
Yeah.
but it would have been the 3-valve one. Would have been the 3-valve
Yeah,
it
I'm
was.
sure.
Oh, new bass, 1975, 11th of,
Yeah, that would
11th
have
of
been
March.
brilliant, wouldn't it?
A new bass, that would have been the
Yeah.
3-valve,
Imperial,
frosted,
Imperial, yeah.
3-valve.
Well, there's a photo of us on our Flint Band Facebook page, and I think me and Coddy are on the 2 E-flats on
Right.
the front.
Yeah,
I think there's a 3 and a 4.
yeah. Well, when the 4
Yeah.
came, I
Yeah.
claimed it because Janice
you
used
do.
to miss a lot.
Yeah.
So I collared it. I think I'm having that.
Yeah.
So swap the mouthpieces over and
Yes,
having
and
this.
that's yours.
Janice was a good player, but she didn't have
Yeah.
much weight behind her.
No. Yeah.
And she used to refuse. Her dad used to put all this blinking stuff on for her, and she wouldn't play it.
Yeah,
She'd
no.
go, "You
Funny.
play it, you play it."
Yeah.
Because you would have been with us then. Would have
Yes.
been 3 E-flats.
Yeah. I was.
But she did miss a lot though.
Yeah. 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 They weren't.
Because I've a lot
were
was
they?
just you and me.
I don't remember.
And her husband
Janice and
Mark
Mark.
as well.
Yeah,
played
Mark-
bass.
Mark was on
But like you
double
say,
B.
they weren't always there. Were
No,
they?
Mark
You
was
know.
on double B.
Yeah.
I think the first mention of you I've got possibly would be January 1980, something like no 79 was it?
That would probably
Was it
be about
80?
right,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one where I've put on Todd. I used to put on Todd if I was
Yeah.
on my own, which was a
Yes.
lot because of
Yeah.
all the
Everybody,
work.
Yeah.
That's another thing flipping
Annoying.
Eric Hopkins
Yeah.
did. Playing these pieces, I'm on my own now all
Yeah.
night, like because if they were on late or
Yes.
afternoons, they wouldn't turn up
Doesn't
at all.
come, would they,
If
now?
they're on late, they go at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I'm on my own. Eric Hopkins not paying attention. We're playing this piece of music, and in his usual friendly manner, bassist, can you hold on to that bass line for the full 8 bars or whatever it was,
Right.
So I put my hand up. I said, "Excuse me," and I looked to my left. I looked to my right. I said, "There's only me here. When am I going to breathe?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing.
Just get on with it. That's all you get usually. Stop moaning.
One more question.
One more
Darren.
question.
Did you ever have a band in Hero? A
Yes.
player,
Yes.
a conductor.
Yes. Joe Tatler.
Do you know what, I had a
What a man.
suspicion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I never ever knew that Joe played for the military band. I never realised.
Did he?
That he.
Oh, he would have been when he was in the army.
Yeah. Well,
When he
I-
went in the army,
I
he bought
never
himself
knew.
out, and then he went in the navy and bought himself out, and then he went
Oh.
away on, and then he went away on work and disappeared for a bit, and then he
Yeah.
came back.
Well, I never knew that.
Joe
I knew he was
Tatler-
a good player, but I didn't realise that he.
I'll say he was the
Was
first
actually
player I met
military,
there,
yeah.
and he was so enthusiastic,
Yeah.
and he used to keep stopping me when I was on the youth.
Yeah.
He'd stop me, go, he'd be like this, pointing,
Yeah,
go,
right,
go.
yeah.
And I see he used to put his
Yeah.
bass down and go, "Oh, so
Yeah.
swine," and I have to
Yeah.
carry on playing it
Yeah.
and all that. And he used to conduct. He conducted loads of times when there was making. And there's only one instrument I think all the time I knew him. There's only one instrument I never saw him play, and that was a soprano.
Yeah.
He
Everything
played
else,
every.
anything, yeah.
I've got because
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
on the bass line.
Yeah.
If Joe was on something else, I used to just write it down, not because I was
Well,
following
yeah,
Joe,
yeah.
but because
Yeah.
I'd say like mate,
Yeah.
you didn't play with Joe Tatler, did you?
A little bit.
A
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
I might say Steve, me, and
Yeah.
I'd have Joe, but in brackets,
Cornet or
cornet
something,
or
yeah.
trombone
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that, because
Yeah.
he was there, but he was on
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah.
I've seen him pick up also.
I remember going on trombones and stuff
Oh.
and youths and whatever. You'd just be.
I did have
Forever.
one little Barney with him, but he never held it against me. We were playing the Remembrance Sunday by the Guildhall,
Yeah.
and there was only, I don't think you were there, that you couldn't have been. There was only me and Joe on the bass, and he was conducting.
Yeah.
So he puts his bass down to conduct the national anthem.
Yeah.
God Save the Queen,
Yes.
not the national anthem. God Save the Queen. I said, Joe, I said, you've got to play this. He said, why? I said, I'm not playing it. He said, why not? I said, because Flint, all the time I've been playing it, they've never played the Welsh national anthem here. We do it in Baggleton in the morning, when we used to do it in the morning. So we're in Wales here, I'm not playing it. He said, oh, go on. I said, no, and I put my bass down. So he had to stop and he had to take up the bass and play, because I refused. I hated that.
I used to do.
It's a strange thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Used
they
to
should have always
do
done it from there.
11 o'clock, didn't we, in Baggleton?
Yeah.
And then the afternoon one, two after.
Do you ever remember, a lot of people don't, there was an advert on the telly, you might have been little kids then, but you might remember it, about Bachelor's Soup. And it used to have Mike Oldfield's his famous album.
Yeah.
And it used to show different scenes, Tubular Bells, sorry, and it used to have, I've got it somewhere. And it used to show this band, because the advert was, they're coming home to Bachelor's Soup.
Yeah.
And there was this brass band with the old uniform, which we used to wear. I used to have the cap, and I've got it somewhere. I'll have to show you a photograph of me wearing my band uniform in the prog band. I put it on for some photographs. I could hardly get in it. But he had this band in the plastic Macs, these grey over plastic Macs, drenched.
Yeah.
And I always used to say to people, that's exactly how we were. We played Baggleton in the morning.
Yeah.
When I came home from my Sunday dinner before going down to Flint, I had all my brass, all the music, my marches on the heaters trying to dry.
Him out.
We were soaking wet. Barry trying to do the last post was going. And it was even worse for me with the bass. I kept tuning it upside down. We were absolutely drenched.
I think we've all done that, haven't we? We've all done parades where we've got absolutely soaked. I mean, I'd never done years and years and years of banding. It's only recently, talking about the Buckley Jubilee again, I'd never done the Buckley Jubilee, and then when I did it, one of the first, it absolutely chucked it down. And they've changed the Buckley Jubilee now, it's shorter, but the one they used to do, the original one, was miles.
Yeah.
And literally, the music was very fast. So, and in the end, you couldn't see anything. But I mean, it's a lot shorter now. So.
It was easier for you because with us being E-flat players, there was always a shortage of belts.
Yeah.
You used to have a strap, and even when I was still sort of 15, I always thought I was going to have dislocated fingers because I used to hold the bass up. I used to hold the music. I used to hold the music like
Be
that.
like that, wouldn't you? Yeah.
I'm trying to hold it, and I'd hold the bottom of the bass like that. And I'd hold it with my thumb and my finger because we could never. They were always strapped. They were ancient straps from the 30s.
Yeah.
You know, and
ridiculous, really, isn't it?
I know.
And what they put you through.
And some of the marches were so long, and you're carrying a big, heavy instrument.
Yeah, they weren't light, were they?
You used to put it under your arm sometimes when you were playing, just to sort
have a minute.
ease off. Yeah.
Well, that's great. I mean, we could talk all night, but
I know, we
we're on a podcast
we still can when you finish the broadcast.
Yeah, but thank you very much for inviting us.
No
it's great to see you.
It is.
Darryl. For me, it's like,
Well, it's been a heck of a lot. It's been 1980 when I stopped playing full time.
Yeah.
Now we know
just
where you
before
are, we
81.
can always get in touch with you again and go out for a couple of drinks, couldn't we? You know,
there you go.
reminisce again, can't we? You know.
Oh, right, we had some good times.
But the thing is, though, I know you've been listening to the podcast, but can you remember our email?
It's funnily enough, I know someone who can't.
I think we should leave it there, really.
I think he needs to have another go myself.
So anyway, big thank you. It's
I
lovely to see
probably
you.
could, but it's a while since I've heard your podcast. I've heard most of them.
Yes. Well, it's good that you're listening.
Oh, I am listening.
Yes. And how many hits have we had? Rich, about now?
I don't know.
1,400 or something?
1,500, yeah.
1,500 people.
Yeah. We're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. It's good stuff.
But it's great.
Yeah.
But thank you very much.
Thank you, Daryl.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Brilliant.